Okay, so
Do you like Ascent? Do you like Haven? Well, oh boy, does Riot have something for you. In this new act, Riot has introduced a brand new map to the game. It's called Pearl, and lucky for me, I was able to test it out early and provide some feedback. To make a long story short, I believe that this map is going to be a upcoming act. But before we get started, I think it's only fair that we share a moment of silence. Okay, I don't know if Riot is going to rework it, change it, or do something to it, but what I do know is that if you are a Split fan, then Pearl should be a good replacement until it's back. What I mean by that is that just like Split, mid control is going to be very, very important. Let's just take a look at the map's layout. Alright, so, let's say that your team just wants to hit it, okay? But where exactly are you going to smoke? I mean, hopefully you're playing Brimstone because you need at least 3 to block all 3 sightlines. But even then, where are you going to be playing on post plant? All the enemy team needs is 1 smoke and maybe a good molly or something, and then you're screwed. You're going to get flushed out. You need to take more space than that if you want a solid game plan. It's just like on Split. You go out B or A main without taking map control, you're just going to get dumpstered on and lose. But if you take a look over at mid, that's where things get easier. I mean, just look at mid. I mean, this place looks like a giant arena. Why not fight for it? So let's say that you do want to hit it. A more reasonable approach would be to smoke or molly mid doors, then drone, KO knife, sky flash, or breach stun into art. You smoke again, then funnel into sight with your teammates from a main. Now this is where post plant becomes a lot easier. You can now set up Split or Crossfire from Hell or Rafters. So with mid control, not only do executes and post plants become easier, but lurks do as well. If you successfully get a few kills in mid, this now opens up the option for your team to abuse Connector. From there, one of your teammates can stab the enemy in the back as they're rotating, interrupt a retake, or just get valuable information as to where the enemy's going. If you're playing against a team that doesn't have good information, you can get some crazy lurks in, just like you would on Haven. Defenders are just too spread out to be worried about every single lane. And if they do want to clear a connector, they either have to come from the opposite mid entrance or crouch through this awkward vent, which might honestly be the worst angle in the game to be in. Now a quick cool fact about mid, and this map in general, is that there are just a ton of holes in walls for early info, or even a Sova recon to do some wallbang shenanigans. If you don't have mid, you're going to have a really hard time rotating to each site. This puts that much. If you want to master this Ascent, Haven, love child of a map, check out our course at the website at GoasHax.com. We also have other map courses as well, so you know the ins and outs of each map, all made by Radiant level players.
unbelievable. Muss einmal updaten und das lernt halt nicht weiter, Alter. Was ist das? 4-4. Geht das so am Arsch?